Hi everybody, this is Rick with the Tractor Channel, and I want to do some videos on some devices that I have that help me with business and that can help you with business. Many times when I'm out in the field, say I'm doing a a building, like a plot plan, setting up the pad for the building, putting in stakes to make sure the building's square. Or say I'm trying to figure out the pitch on a sewer line. I know how far it's going to be. So let's get started with this. Anyways, what I used to do all this stuff, and there's many devices that you can use or software for your phone. The one I use, I've been using them ever since they came out. It's called Construction Master Pro. Don't remember what I paid for it. Came out, I think I got it in 2011. It was a lot cheaper, but now I think it's $39.99, which is still a really good deal. And this is how it'll look on your phone. It can be used either on Android or iPhone or your tablets. So you can also get it in a calculator form, but I love it on my phone. I'll sit and mess with it sometimes when I'm bored at an airport trying to figure things out. You can do way more things than I do on it, but I want to help you with these two things. How to figure out if your stakes are square, your layout square on a building pad, or how to figure pitch. I mean, it can even be on a pitch on a drain line under a sink, but mainly what I use it for is like if you're putting in a 4-inch sewer line on new residential or repairing a septic tank. So anyways, this is what it would look like here. I'm going to go ahead and hit the clear button. Now, this is on my phone, but I'm actually screening it to my computer. So let's say the amount of pipe we're going to put in is 50 feet, and we want a 1/4-inch slope on that. So if we put 50, and then you always got to tell the calculator what form of measurement or unit you're using, and we're going to be working in feet, so that's going to be 50 feet. So I'm going to click feet. So if you look up here on the screen, we got 50 feet there. Okay. Now, what we just put in there is going to be our run, because I don't know if you remember in school, but it was always called rise over run. It's kind of like roof pitches and stuff like that. You can do that on these calculators too. So we're going to click run, because that 50 feet is our run. So now we have it up here, run 50 feet, 0 inches. Okay, now I said we wanted to have a 1/4-inch pitch. Now, I can put 1/4-inch in by going 0.25, or I can put 1/4-inch in by using a fraction form, 1/4-inch. So once I do that, I'm going to make it into inches, because that's what it is. I'm going to push inches, and that's going to be my pitch. So I clicked on pitch, and it says pitch up here. Now, if I click back on run, my run is 50 feet. Now, if I click on rise, that's going to tell me by the end of that 50-foot run, I'm going to need to be deeper than when I started, 1 feet and 1/2 inch. And if I click on pitch again, that's going to be a 0.25-inch pitch. Click on it again, that's going to be the same as 1.9%. It's a little circle up here. Now, the reason I'm going through all this with you is a lot of times on plot plans and engineering diagrams and all this kind of stuff, people might ask you, to help them figure this out, and there's going to be different forms of it. Not everybody's just going to say, I want a 1/4-inch pitch. They might give it to you in degrees. And one nice thing about this construction calculator, if you push right here, then it gives you a rundown of what you got going on. It tells you your run. Now this you can share this with somebody too if you wanted to, or you can save it. So our run, it tells us right here, our run is 50 feet, 0 inches. Our pitch in decimal form is 0.25 inch. Just gives you a run again right here. Now the rise is 1 feet, 0 inches, and 1/2 inch. Okay, So then the pitch, it tells us right here, 0.25 inches in decimal form, and 1.19 pitch in degree form. So it's kind of neat how it gives you that. And like I said, all I did is I just pushed right here on this deal right there, and it gives you that. If you click right here, this just gives you instructions or welcomes you in preferences and how things work. So, oops, got to push that back on here. Okay. So anyways, that's how you can figure out your pitches, your slopes on pipes. Now, another thing that that I use this a lot for is like when I am squaring a pad or if I got stakes up, let's go ahead and clear this. And you can go back and watch that if I went too fast for you, but you'll become it's real simple once you do this quite a bit. So anyways, let's say we got a 12 by 12 shed pad we're forming up for concrete or something like that. So to find out what my diagonal would be, let me pause this a second. Okay, so this will make it easy to explain here. So say we're building a small garage, or we're doing a concrete slab that's 12 by 12. So here we got our 12 by 12 square. So we'll have our stakes out in the ground on the job site. And each side is going to be 12 feet on this particular pad. Now, to know if, and sometimes concrete slabs don't matter as much, it depends on what you're using them for, but to know if that's really a square pad, if you've really got your stakes lined up right, you need to measure diagonally to the other side. Okay? Now these we both know, we know all four sides are supposedly 12 feet, but you can have your measurements off or your stakes off, and what you want to know is what's going to give me, what is this measurement from here to here diagonally. Any diagonal way you want to do it, you can do it. It doesn't matter which side you measure diagonally from, but we're going to want to know what is that measurement going to be if this is a 12-foot slab. Okay, so what we'll do then is we'll go, all right, so we got 12 feet for our rise, we got 12 feet for our run, and we do our and we click on diagonal. Okay, so that measurement diagonally needs to be 16 feet 11 5/8 inches. Okay, and there's our rise, there's our run, and there's our diagonal. Okay, so when we're looking at it, we get back to here. If we're looking at what we just did on the calculator, each one of our sides is 12 feet, but if we measured from this point right here diagonally to this point, if that is a perfect square, it's going to be 16 feet 11 5/8 of an inch. Okay, so, and if we measured from this other diagonal, it should be the same, 16 feet 11 5/8 of an inch. That way you know you have an absolute perfect square. So, and there's hundreds of things you can do on that calculator, but I've just showed you how to figure out your slope or your pitch, and then what your diagonal measurement will be on a building pad. So I hope that helps you. If you can, like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that. Thank you.